Hi everybody, how are we? Sorry, I know I was late and postponed because I was over with Nita, supporting Nita, and then I thought, I didn't think she was going to go that long, so I had to put it off for a little bit, starting just out of respect for her. But if I don't come on now, I won't have any time before it's time to go and get the kids, so I really have no choice. So I'm sorry, Nita. Yeah, I'm going to say hello to everyone, then I'll address this stupid ass fridge. Who have we here? Blue Sky, hello. Mustang Bob, great to see you again. Lisa B, hi Gymnastics. Sunny D, how are you? Suzanne Sutherland, I'm really sorry. The last 2 days I've been so slack on Messenger. I apologise. I'll do better. Twitty C, hello. Liplock No More's here. How are you? Jeannie, Baroop. Lovely day down in Victoria for those Aussies having it. It's really sunny here today. It's lovely, Susan. But the next 4 or 5 days is supposed to be wet again, so that's not going to be fun. Hi, Platypus. Welcome back. I'm glad you come back to visit us. Michelle Reed, how are you? A Stitch in Crime. Oh, wow. Oh, hot chocolate. Twitty C would love a cup of hot chocolate, guys. If anybody can help her out. I don't really watch any normal TV anymore. Although, guys, oh my God. I don't know if any of you in chat in Australia watched the Adele special last night with Oprah, or if it's aired in America, but oh my God, I haven't cried so much in, at least 18 hours before that. She's so beautiful. Hi, Twiggy. Hi, Emray, and that Emray. I don't even know whose chat I was in the other day, but God, they were hammering you. Who was it? I can't even remember. But yeah, you didn't deserve what you were getting out of that at all. Hi, Suits in Boots. Emerald's Flower Support Group for Survivors. How are you? Josie's here. Beautiful little Josie. Mallory Young, hello. Gabby B. Welcome, Teresa. Yeah, that little puppy. My puppy would look like that too if I give it a bath and a haircut. I'm so slack, guys. As you all know, my time management sucks. But I really have to get on to poor little Hexie. I called him Hexie after hexagons, like in quilts. Arrived late. I arrived late too, Suzanne in Dunedin's. Yeah, there's a lot going on apparently, but oh, Beagle Mama, that is so weird. It's happened again. Like, I swear I'm telepathic. Because this morning I seen, you know how you see the little circles beside everyone's names? And I seen one, and I seen the little circle, and I thought, oh, that's Beagle Mama. I haven't seen her for ages. And then I had another look, and it wasn't you. And here you are. It happens often to me. When I think of someone before I come live that I hadn't seen for a while, and then you're here. It's like I'm mentally saying, come to me. I know I'm off with the berries today, just so you know. Yes, she was on last night on Channel 7. It was a special with Oprah Winfrey, and oh my God, it was at this is it called an observatory? On the hills of Hollywood, this huge, beautiful domed building. And it wasn't like a well, it was a concert, but there were only like celebrity friends there. So not a lot of people, and they were all spaced out and stuff. And so they'd play part of the concert and then go back to Oprah interviewing her in her rose garden. And I went to Adele's concert here in Australia last time she came. And oh my God, I'm just the biggest fan ever. She's just so real and down to earth. And anyway, there's that. Oh my God, the car races, don't even go there, gymnastics. I was so damn angry about that. Sound Bob Poplar. All day waiting. I couldn't understand why it didn't start till bloody 3 o'clock in the afternoon to begin with. And then it was washed out. Like, hello? Did you not think that was going to happen? I wasn't impressed at all. It was in Ziggy's, yeah. You apologised in the end. I didn't say that. But yeah, you thought. Yeah, but in saying that, all opinions are supposedly allowed. So all selected opinions are allowed. Let's refine that a bit. I did on Scott H's channel the other day. Little Aussie Doodles. Nano for Life. Hello. I've been here but in and out because of my crazy work schedule. Oh, that's okay, Beagle Mama. I understand. But it does. It just amazes me how that happens. Hi, Laura Steele. I think I've nearly got everybody who's commented. They are having a press conference in Wisconsin, Sandy Ridgway says, over the crazy guy driving through a parade. Oh, when did that happen? I haven't seen that, Sandy. Yeah, we've had that happen in Australia a couple of times. And once in Melbourne, straight down the street. It just makes you so furious, doesn't it? Just innocent people doing their thing, and then you get these crazies ploughing them down. Yeah, Adele's just amazing. Jeannie, you've watched Libby from day one. What don't you understand, Jeannie? Oh, okay, Teresa says, Libby is very welcoming. I don't know why they made you feel like that. Yeah, Libby's usually beautiful. And she's open to hear what everyone has to say, I think. Like I know. It's just been a very, very... I think we just have to start being really, really, really careful who we think's 100% real, because there's so many things coming out that have come out, and everybody's losing the true reason why we as creators are supposed to be here. Firstly, it's about the cases and Summer and Michael Vaughan and every other little guy that we speak about, or little girl or adult. Why is it now that I feel like every single person in Summer's life and the people that are supposedly on YouTube for Summer are now more interested in what each other are saying and what they're saying to the next person, as in a fellow creator? Oh, really? Gymnastics? When you have a spare moment, go take a gig. You'll learn heaps. Oh, you're so beautiful for doing that. I'm really honoured. You left the interview room for me. Oh my gosh. She is, Teresa, and it's getting me really, really upset. You know, today I was hanging washing out, folding washing up, trying to do a few things before I come on. And whatever I was listening, you know how if you have it on autoplay, it'll just skip to the next thing in succession in your YouTube. Then I start hearing about mass orgies and fentanyl and train hopping and all this other crap that somebody said on somebody's panel, and I was just disgusted. I'm like, you people really have lost the point of all of this. It's about trying to, I just don't understand how focusing on Don and Candace, yeah, we all know what we need to know about their substances and their lifestyle. Is there anything else to know? Like, there was a lady throwing her own daughter under the bus, for God's sake, who supposedly was involved with these acts on Ben Hill Road. And I just felt sick. Honestly, I felt sick. Not one time did they mention Summer. They talked about fentanyl. They talked about... I just don't understand how that is going to help. Oh, Gabby B was in there too. Oh, really? You're kidding me. Was Tiffany Marie and AB in there causing drama? Are you kidding? I didn't even get a notification, I don't think, that Chris was going live. It just makes me sad, guys, that... Like, Nita's been talking about Summer this morning. And I'm just going to say this and get it over and done with, because it's doing my head in. This bloody phone call from Smiley's Stories World has been used as a focus of dramatic content for 3 days. But why? I understand it was a poor choice, but it didn't warrant... Okay, Doug called her out. Okay, fine. That's his choice. It wasn't probably the best thing on earth. Nothing I would have ever done. I don't know what she thought. Like, to be honest, and Smiley, if you're ever going to listen to this, to be honest, I don't believe you. I do believe you knew exactly who you were ringing, and you've tried to say it was a mistake. I don't think so, but that's just my opinion. Okay. End of story. Then Doug does his live about it and plays it and calls her out and loses his shit and everything. Okay. Then Smiley does a retaliation one to Doug. Then Ziggy does a live about Doug supporting Smiley. Okay. Then she's going off ahead on Doug and calling him all this shit asses. Like, no, first it was Tiffany that called Doug out for supporting Smiley after Doug had just finished letting everyone know that he wasn't impressed with Smiley. So after Doug's, then it went Tiffany. I think she went for 4 hours or something, whatever, calling Doug all the things under the sun, da-di-da-di-da. Then Ziggy had to go for a few hours. Then yesterday, Doug has his reaction video, and Ziggy comes up on Doug's panel. They sort it all out. Happy, happy. Well, Miss Tiffany wasn't impressed with that, I don't think, because she goes live again, continuing to berate Doug for supporting this woman, Smiley Stories World. I don't think she was happy that Ziggy was up on Dougie's panel. So she continued with the bullshit about Smiley's phone call. Can someone explain to me what productiveness come out of any of those lives? It was like tit for tat, childish bullshit. I do, Suzanne, I just can't. I can't with AB. He gets my anxiety going through the roof because he is so condescending, and these people need to stop. I'm just over it. Paula, yeah, it was, I get it was not a good choice to make that phone call. I agree with that. I do think it was made on purpose, but who gives a fuck at the end of the day? As they all kept saying, he's not going to remember in an hour's time. Is he? Move on. You know the funny thing about it? Smiley Stories World actually gained subs from it all. So I'm just saying things will be coming to light about orchestrated lives. I know it's coming. So just be aware, people. TM is giving the narrative in Ziggy's ear, and Ziggy went for the I've branch, but when asked, will you speak to Nita, she wasn't having it. Exactly. She sat up there on Doug's panel. Oh, yeah, I think I'm too sensitive sometimes. But she had a big cry on her live just before she went over to Doug's, like Ziggy live before, having a big cry. Oh my God, poor little me. And I don't give a shit if I lose every single subs for saying it. But it's okay to sit on a panel and do what was done to you for 9 hours against Nita. Shut the front gate. I think the answer is in Chris M's live today. Is it gymnastics? I feel really, really stupid now that I have no clue what's going on. Is it about Summer though, gymnastics, or is it about their drama? No, Emma, the only thing I can remember her calling you out the other day. I don't even know which day it was. Like, I try not to say what I think in there because I just know as soon as I say exactly what I think that you're going to cop it. Like she says, she promotes everyone's opinions and stuff, but say one thing, call her actually out on one thing and see how long you stay in there for. No, Tiffany Marie, Ziggy, whether she wants to believe it or not, is being used by Tiffany Marie. And I'm just going to say it how it is now. I don't give a shit anymore. I really don't. Like, I don't want them coming for me, but enough's enough. That's my biggest thing. When she was going off, Tiffany Marie, shush, about Doug, she's saying, Mary, I don't want you on Doug's channel. It's not safe for you on Doug's channel. You should be with women who respect women, meaning she should be on her channel or Ziggy's channel, just not Doug's. And I kept throwing comments in Doug's live trying to get their attention, but they won't say what you're saying, because I kept saying, because Mary went up on Doug's panel and I kept saying, question to Mary, how do you feel about Tiffany Marie not wanting you on Doug's panel? Like, I know there's thousands and thousands and thousands of comments, but Tiffany got what she wanted apparently, because Mary went over to her channel later that night. Who does Tiffany Marie think she is to sit there and say, I do not want Mary on Doug's channel? Like, who does she think she is, honestly? That was so utterly alarming to me, that she thinks she's got this power to influence who talks to who and how. Look, I just want Mary to come here one time and answer that question for me. I don't know how to get in contact with her, but if anyone does know where to email her or something, I would really love to talk to Mary as a female. I might be allowed to, because I would like to talk to her just about that. Not about her dad, not about her mum, not about Donald or Candace, just as a woman to woman, about things that are being said about things that she is doing in her life. Does Tiffany Marie have the right to be talking about Mary like she's 2 years old and hasn't got a brain in her head? I think that's a valid question. What does Mary think about it? It's just, I'm dying to know what happened on the interview room now. No, my mum. So, gymnastics, look, I'm happy for anyone to say no, you've got that wrong, you know, and give me another theory behind why something was said. But when I start feeling sick from watching as a sub, because as you all know, I tell you every single time, I'm just as much a sub as you guys are. I see and watch and listen just as much as you do. I've never professed to be an investigator or a journalist or anything. This is a talk channel where we talk about, you know, everything. But I really feel if anybody is victimizing someone, it's Tiffany Marie with Jeannie Mary Trish. Come at me, Tiffany, but you use them women to another level. Get out of here. If they shouldn't be on anybody's channel, it's that psycho bitches. I shared a little thing, that train wreck released this morning. If she's not a psycho bitch after you watch that, come back and give me reasons and validation why you feel she's not psycho. And I'm so happy to have an open panel discussion about it. I'm not even joking. Oh, Miss Justice, sorry. I just get a bit. No. It's the way she demands, like it's in her voice. I don't want Mary. I don't want this. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, seriously. And the sarcasm in every statement she makes, or the way she loves on her chat, is just so fucking fake. But inside jokes, and only they know what I'm talking about, so comments weren't deleted. Is that the one you're talking about, Miss Justice? I'm really confused. Wasn't it? Oh, I'm trying to find it, Miss Justice. Elizabeth Lander. Hello. I can't find it, Miss Justice. Can you please explain to me again? So it was in the interview room and TM and AB's comments in their chat, in the interview room's chat. I'm not going to play anything of the interview room because he's really tightened down. Apparently, even if you put the logo up without their permission, they're going to bring it down, apparently. Hi, Robbie. How are you? Like, I'm a lot of things, guys, but one thing I am 1,000,000% not is a fake-ass liar. I could not stand liars, and I cannot stand fake. I'm not going to sit here and piss into the wind and tell you guys, you know, this, that, and everything else just to form an aura of sweetness, because that's not who I am. But these people think that they have this God-given right because they've come from a drama community. No, don't play it. TM and AB were in the interview rooms chat and their comments kept getting deleted. And I said hi to both of them. And of course, my comments didn't get deleted, but they didn't respond. Really? That's interesting. I just think they've gone to another level of dirty that's actually hurting the actual story the focus of Summer. When you look at everybody involved, her mum, her dad, her grandmother, YouTube creators, because we don't know who else was in Summer's life other than Robin and the church and Don Candace and Grandis. We know the church people were in her life, but she didn't look like she went to daycare or any sort of preschool either, did she? So Jodie Sue seems to know so much more than anyone else, but then in the next breath says they weren't friends like that, you know, they would talk to each other every now and again, or if one of them needed photos of evidence of DV. Like, that's weird to me. There are so many things that are weird to me. Did they each look out for each other in these situations? If Jodie Sue knew that was going on, why didn't she ring CPS or the authorities way back when? Hi, AB 2.25. Welcome. I haven't seen you before in here. I've seen you in lots of other chats. Thanks for coming in. Wonder what makes TM think she is the ruler and dictator of YouTube. Oh, she thinks she's... Look, John Hinge played a little video the other day, a Dr. Phil one, which I'm not going to play because it'll get this video taken down, about malignant narcissists. And oh my God, it was awesome. And it described her to a T. But do you know what? AB happened to go into her live this morning, my time. He's not as... He seems to me in his voice, and this is just an observation, he doesn't seem to be all praise and giggles and loving up on Tiffany Marie right now. And does anybody else think that Tiffany Marie's content has changed quite a bit? Just saying. Do you not think it's strange that since Ziggy's come on the scene with all her panels and everything else, and hours and hours of streaming, that Tiffany's now having hours and hours of panel streaming as well, and bringing up guests that people like Ziggy have? I'm just saying, guys, look between the lines. It's there. I know, Twitty C. I was saying this the other day, and I felt really bad for saying that because I don't want to assume or try to say that any kids that are homeschooled are in a bad situation and they're being hid from the department and that sort of thing. But a lot of kids that are homeschooled are. Like, it's a proven fact, because they don't want the kids to be... You know, the saddest one was that one from last month where the family in an apartment, the mum hadn't lived with them for over 12 months and the four other kids lived with their deceased brother wrapped up in the closet. But those kids weren't supposedly homeschooled, but the school never looked into why they aren't at school anymore. But going on information that we've heard in the past, the boys didn't attend school as much as they were supposed to, and that was supposedly, allegedly, another reason why they were taken into care, because there wasn't a steady attendance rate. I don't know if that's true. I'm just saying what come out in that alleged report. I just think she's escalating between her and Benny. Like, to me, she's getting on the same level as Benny now. She really is. Yeah, but if anything, she pulls more views than AB now, and AB's starting to see that for himself. And you can just see he's a little bit standoffish, more so than usual. He's still trying to make out like they're besties and everything, and he doesn't have a problem with Tiffany Marie, but it's all fake bullshit. 100% he does. I've never met these people in person, but I can guarantee you I can read people in situations like a book, and I don't know how, but I can. And I will blow that up my own ass. It's because I've been around so many lying bullshit psychopaths who think they can fool you. You only have to listen, like actively listen. Angela James, hello. Yeah, exactly, Angela. I get that. But when it's distracting all the focus off what they're supposedly up there for, that makes me angry, because it's all fluff and mirrors and ego, and they're not there for the real reason. If they were, it would be about Summer. Guys, I want to make a quilt for Summer. Either way, one day we're going to find out, aren't we? You know, whether it means she's... Oh no, my dog's barking. Sorry, guys, they're having a little bark attack. Okay, I'm just going to say this how it is. One way or another, one day, I don't know how we're going to do this, I have no clue. But one day, whether she's alive or she's not alive, if she's not alive and I want her to have it in her resting place, in with her, and if she's alive, I want to give it to her in person. Like I said this weeks ago, and I thought, oh, you're just stupid, as if that's ever going to happen, you know? But we have to start believing that it is going to happen. Like, we have to manifest that. Do you guys feel that too? Like, if we don't start manifesting and putting out what we want for her, instead of all this other irrelevant, distracting, bullying crap, it needs to be about her, not about orgies and freaking... We know that their home life wasn't good. Everyone knows that. We've known that since 4 weeks in. I'm not chain smoking. I just have really crappy cigarettes that do not like to stay lit. Tiffany's left foot is here. Oh my God. Welcome, Tiffany's left foot. So let's start manifesting and really, really praying for answers. whether it's going to be what we want to hear or we don't want to hear. Yeah, exactly, Emerald's flower. Oh my God. You listen to everything I say, don't you, gymnastics? How can I be craving something that I've never ever had? This apple butter thing has got me. Oh my God, that's so funny, gymnastics. So in Scott's lives, I've learned about these biscuits and, oh, you're so adorable. And about apple butter that I've never had. But every time I hear apple butter, I'm craving it, but I have no clue what it tastes like. Okay, guess what I'm going to do tonight, gymnastics? I am going to make some apple butter. And I was going to do a slow cooker thing, but I didn't get the meat out of the freezer. So that'll be tomorrow night. And I'm going to make the biscuits. And I will take little videos of my cooking just to show you all. Oh, so the biggest news I've got, sorry to change subject, I just got all excited. For those of you who knew, I had a breakdown with like one row to go on Chase's quilt. So it did a little jam thing, which it'll do every now and again on the big machine. And sometimes it'll jam and it's just fine, you know, you just tension your bobbin case. I know this has got nothing to do about summer, but it's a positive thing. And sometimes it's like fully you have to retime the whole thing, which I've had the machine for 6 years and I've never ever been able to do that. I call a repairman to come and do that. Hubby's done it once, but yeah, he'd had beers and I didn't want him touching it. Anyway, that happened on Friday my time, which would have been Thursday night your time. And it did the jam thing and completely, the timing went completely out the window because it actually started banging, like it snapped the needle off. It was metal on metal sort of thing. It was in a bad way. So I got out the screwdrivers and tried to fix it. And some of you were here when I come on live and I said I had to walk away because I was getting ready to probably break a couple of fingers from punching it. I was so frustrated. Anyway, I come on. I did a 5-hour live. I got all de-stressed and happy like you guys make me feel. And it was like 1:30 in the morning when I finished the live. And I thought, I have one more go. Just one more go. If it does it again, I'm out. I'll leave it. But that afternoon, I rang the repairman anyway because I had no confidence in myself whatsoever of being able to fix it. Lisa B. Oh my God, you live in East Tennessee. And she's going to make me apple butter and biscuits. Oh, thank you, Lisa B. Wouldn't it be awesome to have a meet-up, though? Anyway, I've got to get back to this. One more go. So I went over there. I was all chilled and relaxed, and I did it one more time. It didn't work. I thought, righto, just breathe. Go outside in the rain, have a cigarette, just think positively, manifest that you're going to do this, girl. Like, just put it out into the universe. This is where my whole life is going, guys. We have to manifest what we want to happen in our lives and in the world. So I did that. I went back in and bang, worked first time. So I finished the quilt. And yes, where'd that little Suzanne go? I will show you in a minute. when I get off here, I've got the binding strips already. I love me some country ham and biscuits. Oh, Emery. Like Southern cooking just sounds like my thing. You know, when I'm in Scott's Lives and Penny's and they talk about all the Southern recipes, it's just, I think I put a kilo on every live that they talk about it. It's like Southerners cook how us Aussies cook in wintertime. You know, the rich gravies and casseroles and all that sort of stuff. So many folk together. Here we are chatting in Sharon's live. Summer, yes, gymnastics. So I believe that if we do manifest what we want in our lives and just try to start blocking out all this other drama, and I know I've talked about it a bit, but I wanted to talk about it a bit to sort of say where I'm going to go with it. It's just hard when, like, everyone in here knows I support Doug, and I think, you know, he's had a rough time in his past, but when you see someone trying to better themselves and do better, and I do think he does have a big heart and really, really cares for people. You know, it just makes you look at things so much differently. And I'm glad that he didn't go back at Ziggy. Just like Nita didn't go back at Ziggy. But Ziggy went up on Doug's panel in 2 seconds she was up there, where Nita has asked her and asked her and asked her. No reply. So you've got to look at that for what it is. Yeah, this is what Blue Sky was saying. Hi, LJ. Welcome. I haven't seen you before. Oh, my God. 30 to 40 killed. Oh, my God. And shot people. Waukesha, Wisconsin. Wisconsin, not Wisconsin. Oh, my God. That's so sad. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I shouldn't have said Jesus. Sorry, dear Lord. How sad is that? You do a lot of Southern... Oh, Coach Detectives. I haven't seen you in here before. Thank you for coming in. The real Gigi's here. Fried potatoes, eggs over easy biscuits, gravy, apple butter. Oh, my God. So is there anyone from Wisconsin in here? Hillbilly Kitchen. I'm writing it down. So the repairman is coming tomorrow as well, because it won't hurt, even though it's all going perfectly and everything's good. I would rather him come, and because it's nearly Christmas, and I would rather have it. I'd rather be proactive about it and get him to check it all over and make sure everything's good, so I can keep going over Christmas and get some quilts out to all you beautiful people. Fried potatoes. I love fried potatoes too. My chat is gone crazy. Yeah, that's the saddest thing. Are they saying anyone's claimed ownership of it? Oh, Scott H, thank you for the super chat. Manifesting apple butter. Yeah, that's so cute. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that. And your lives. Maybe one of the mods can drop. Hi, Cats. I didn't see you come in. Joyce Johns, how are you? Drop Scott's channel link for me, please. I don't even know if I've got any mods in here. Isn't he just funny? We need to be manifesting apple butter and biscuits for Sharon. I just love it. But I am. I'm gonna do that. You watch and see. You came just in time. We're talking about butter. Like, I wonder if it was a. Am I allowed to say the terrorist word? It sounds like that sort of incident, doesn't it? Look, I was thinking about this the other day, and I know it's a random thing, but I don't know if you all noticed during this pandemic, as horrible and as devastating it has been. Oh, that was my suggestion the other day about the cookbook. Elizabeth Lander. Yes, he totally should. Yeah, as bad as the pandemic's been all over the world the last couple of years, we never had one terrorist attack like a big one, did we? And I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that, but I have, so it just sounds like something like that to be. Oh, no way. It's a payback for Kyle Rittenhouse. It probably is, you know. Oh, my God. It's just so... But they did anticipate that there'll be repercussions, didn't they? No thanks. He's flip-flopped and been a bully too many recently, and it's not kind or funny. Okay, so he or we don't agree with modern day Gladys Kravitz kind of folks, but who is he to bash another? Yeah, I know. It's just all... When your whole live stream is just about focusing on one thing, which is dragging one person for the whole time, and you're not just having an opinion and moving on, it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah, I can remember those comments too, Deb shared. Like, I don't forget things. I can remember him saying things, but yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, I just don't. Tiffany's left, but I just don't understand how a kid, and let's face it, he is and was a kid, can justify walking down a public street with a freaking machine gun. Oh, okay, Elizabeth, you're not sure if the actual shooting was to stop the car. I haven't seen anything on it yet, but no, I think he supported it. I think he made a few comments after it, but I think it was just to sort of because he did go up on, him and the lab went up on panel towards the end of it, I think. Is that right, Scott? I can vaguely remember that Doug and Josh come up on the panel. And didn't Josh have an anonymous person that went dollar for dollar up to 1,000? The support for the homeless and DV shelters. Oh, that's good gymnastics. Yeah, a lot of people got sort of extra help, didn't they, during the pandemic? Yeah, it's completely different level. Like, I'm going to say things that you guys don't agree with. Everyone's going to say things that not everyone is going to agree with. I totally get that. But as for these games of, you have to stop and think and have a look at what is actually being orchestrated and what is real. And I'm starting to think there's not a lot of real going on. Hi, New Zealand Mysteries, how are you? It was in here the other night. If you remember, the person I was going to go out for treating spies, like Sharon is talking about that person right now. I think we all have our moments. But I'm interested in watching the interview room now to see what was going on. That sparked my curiosity a little bit. One died, 20-something injured. So sad. Like, we've had that happen in Australia. In Melbourne, couldn't believe. And, you know, the babies and the parents walking down the street with prams and what? Yeah. Yeah, I thought they did too. But see, now they've moved on from the marathon, and now they've got a different narrative of whining, you know, forcibly trying to dig up dirt on people now, because the marathons, you know, it's old news to them now. Chase's last video. Paula, is that the one that Nita was just going to play before that's on Lizzie's channel? Because I'm really confused about where this video is. And I had to come live, so I didn't see where it originated from. Hi, Miss Libby. How are you? Yeah, our gun laws over here are really, really strict. Really strict. My son has a gun license because they're hunters. Like, hubby doesn't have one, but my son does, and he has the gun safe and the keys and all that sort of stuff. Like, and I said to my son, I think I've told you guys this before, I said to him about 12 months ago, because like we're looking at buying a caravan and, you know, going on camping trips and stuff, and, you know, there might be a reason for me to fire a gun. In a sporting type of way. And I said to him, I'm thinking about getting a gun license. And he just looked at me and shook his head and he said, Mum, you would be the last person on earth they would allow to have a gun license. Oh, you're in Wisconsin, Mustang Barb. I just thought his response was hilarious. He just posted before your live. Thank you, Sunny D. And I know he said anyone can play his stuff, so I don't know. What's his channel name now? Does anybody know? Is Trixie Star in here? It's okay, Sharon, the one I can't post it. Miss Justice, do you have... Because it's not the same name, is it? Chase's new channel. Just 423 Chase still. I thought he changed it. Oh, okay. Oh my God, it's about recorded calls. Let's do this. I don't think Chase will mind at all, guys, because I heard him say to Nita it was okay.
Wow. So it looks like and appears as if there's more than one person that records phone calls and messages on here. And golly, man, you all are some evil people. Not you listeners, not you subscribers. Because see, you subscribers have been taken for you all have had the wool pulled over your eyes, guys. This little community that we fell in right here on true crime, it's nothing but drama, okay? And it's being orchestrated by 2 to 3 people, okay? And I just want you 2 to 3 people to know that there's going to be about 4 weeks worth of recorded calls and recorded messages coming out with your all's names all in them. And your voices too. So while you all are going on with your drama and stuff, why don't you go over to Lizzie B. Savage? Because that's where I gave everything to. I gave everything that I have and that I got to her. Okay? Because she's doing the right thing. Whether you like her or not, she's doing the right thing, okay? Do I agree with her 100% of the time? No. But we're adults. We talk it out. Does she agree with me 100% of the time? Hell no. But we're adults. We talk it out. But for all of you that are here for the wrong reasons, by the time these recorded phone calls and messages are done, if these people have any subscribers left, it's going to surprise me. Don't come and subscribe to me because I don't want nothing to do with YouTube if this is what it's about. But I really do want to see what all you subscribers have to say about this 4 weeks worth of messages and phone calls, emails, screenshots. Let me see what you have to say about this. It's in it's in the creator's own words. It's in their own writing. So get ready for about 4 weeks worth of drama, and then I want to see the backpedaling. Have a good day, guys.
Interesting. Shush. No, I've seen this coming, don't you worry. As I said, I don't know how. And I know 1000% I'm not on any recording or email about another creator or another subscriber, because that's not what I do. I come on live, I keep it real. I am totally myself. I show my face. I've got nothing to hide. Look, I wish I had an interesting, no, I don't wish I did, but I don't have any background check. Look, the worst thing on my record is the fact that I got down to 1 point on my drive, because in Australia we have 12 points. It's like a mini cyclone here right now. And I got down to 1 point on my driver's license. So if I got one more speeding ticket, I wouldn't have had a license. That's the worst thing I've ever done. But I could see this coming from that very first recorded call. This is how these people live, on the edge of everything is payback and I'm the best and I've got more views and da-di-da-di-da. This is how they live every single day, guys. And people just need to open their eyes and see the fakeness and the bullshit that's going on. And I'm hoping this is going to bring it all to light. I am a rebel, Chris. I said that to Brandy Bradford in Neaters. Oh, shit. Why is he home so early, people? He's just caught me. I really, really hope who I think's been recording is who is doing this shit, because it's going to be quite enlightening. I know, Ange, I've always been a bit of a lead foot. Really bad. But I haven't, oh, touch wood, I haven't had a speeding ticket for about 7 years, which is good, because if you have good behaviour, then you get a discount on your next license renewal. So that's a positive. Who is Trixie? Who is Griffey talking to on the call when she is crying? Oh, what did I miss here? Is this on Lizzie B. Savage's video? I'm way behind, guys. I'm no use to anybody. Can someone explain to me when Griffey was crying, please? Is it on Lizzie's? We'll go and have a look at Lizzie B. Savage. Lizzie B. Savage. Oh, here we go. Yep, lady Jessica. Now, I know for a fact, because I was in Nita's live earlier, that Lizzie was in the chat and she said she is fine with playing any of her videos. So, Lizzie, if you're in here, can you just give me a thumbs up? I'm good. I don't think, Rhonda Moon, welcome. Thanks for coming in. I don't think Lizzie is going for Chip. I think creators that are doing this sort of stuff and it's coming to light are being exposed. I do not feel like people are purposely trying to what's the word, persecute someone. It's what's going on in the background is coming out. She exposed True Crime with KC. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming in. I've seen you in other people's chats. Oh, thank you, Lisa B. She posted on her community wall that everyone can share any of them. Oh, good. Thank you, True Crime Insanity. Like I did see her write that in Chips, not Chips. Just subs have to start realizing that who the creator, some creators are not what they're saying they are. Like you really have to start looking with open eyes. Yes, absolutely 423 Chase. And not only did they go after Chase, there's been quite a few. They've been on a campaign, haven't they, Chase? And it's whoever's in their firing line. Okay, I don't know where it starts from. Oh, Jesus. There's one from 37 minutes ago, right up to 9 minutes ago. Shit. There's heaps of them, guys. Okay, I'm going to try and go with, I don't know which one come first, but we'll start.
Accused of being these fuckers on channels and getting into drama. I'm not interested in that. All I want to know is, what does the Angels want me to do? Do they want me to stick to the way I'm doing things, or do they want me to help the FBI and the TVI? Now, they've told me not to go live, and I told Chris, I am telling the Mystery Angels. I don't care who hears it, as long as my Mystery Angels hear it, and they turn around and say yes or no in a poll. If they say yes, let's go for it, then yes, we will. If they say no, then I'm sorry, but TBI can go fuck themselves, like everyone else. I'm not interested in this bullshit drama. I'm interested in Summer, and you should know that, like I said. But oh well. I'm starting to get pissed off now with everyone saying I'm on AB's side when I'm not. I'm on Chastity's side. He goes to prison, she goes into uni.
Which one was that?
God, I've proven to you beyond reasonable doubt now that that's all I'm after, is to find Summer. But if I haven't, then I don't know how to prove to you guys that I'm loyal to you. But I'm not going to follow Chase. I'm not following AB. I am following Summer and the evidence for Summer. Why do you think I haven't gone after Shay? You think I couldn't rip her a new one? Of course I could. I've got information on Shay that she'd fucking flip. But I'm not sharing it. They're all attacking. AB was attacking Q-Lock last night, and Chris turned around and said to me, he's attacking Q-Lock. I went in there, ripped a new one, and he apologised. He said, no, I'm not, Chip, I'm not out to get her. I said, yes, you are, AB, don't do it, leave her alone. She's a nice lady. And he went, okay, I'm just saying that the umbrella. God, I've proven to you beyond reasonable doubt now that That's all I'm after, is to find Summer.
Okay, which is the next one? An hour ago, 2 hours ago.
And fighting with themselves when a baby is alone out there, right? I don't disagree or agree with doing it. I don't care if AB gets put away as long as his daughter's safe. The only reason why I'm with AB is because if AB goes to prison, his daughter goes into a unit. Them units are horrible. They treat you like criminals. You think it's bad where I am? You should see the unit. And I'm not going to allow his daughter to go through that when he's the only thing she's got, right? That's number one. I'm not interested in AB any other way, but making sure that AB understands where the unit is she's going to go to. And I've sent him pictures and a video of the news that has sneaked into one of them units. Thank you. Trust me. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, I wet the bottom of the kettle. When I put it on, it tripped the flipping switch and everything went dead. And I thought, great, on top of everything else today. Has Lady Justice got in touch with you today? Do you know what's going on?
It's I'm just trying to work out which are the older ones. Like if they're supposed to run in a certain order.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Griffey. That's why I put Mr. Angels and said I'm not part of that kind of true crime, because if I was part of it, I would expect that I would have to go in and look for things and find the facts and everything like that. And in a mystery case, there is no facts. It's all a mystery. That's the point. This is why I keep telling people it's not fact. Our channel is not a fact channel. It's not a channel just for true crime or missing people. It's a mystery. If someone says they see Bigfoot and they have footage, then we will go and look at that footage and see if we can debunk it, or is it real? That's the mystery. Duh. I mean, why can't people just say, look, it's not fact, this is what I think? It'll be easier for everyone if they just said that, to be fair.
Okay, let's just stop right here because I can't spend my days listening to 500 one-minute messages. So let me just say this then. I quit YouTube. Stella quits YouTube. So feel free to go and tell anybody and everybody whatever you feel like about us. We know we did things the right way. And we also know we never had a bad thing to say about you. So there, we quit YouTube.
See, this is what I'm saying. Why everyone's fighting with each other and calling the innocent people thieves and stuff? Look what's happening. Don and Candice are unraveling and telling us everything. They're guilty as FA, whatever that means. They're guilty as that, right? Everyone's having a go at you and Stella over stupid things. When at the end of the day, look what's really
it's
happening.
Guilty as fuck. AF.
You know what I'm saying? This is what's making me angry. Poor Summer is being treated like a game. Seriously. The TPI need to arrest him and arrest him now. Assholes.
Oh, shit.
See? This is what I'm saying. See, this is what I'm saying. Why everyone's fighting with each other and calling the innocent people thieves and stuff? Look what's happening. Don and Candice are unraveling.
It's gonna take me a while to listen to all of this. And trust me, this is just part 3. There's hundreds. So just keep your eyes out. There will be a live scheduled with the appropriate people when the time's right. They should have tapped out, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Which one did I miss?
Would you have to defend yourself, Griffey? That makes no sense. Think about it. If you knew how much money I've spent on giving them to get them food and get the kids food and paying everything and paying all the stuff and everything and all the bits and pieces and that lot, you'd fall off your chair. You would. And yet they keep telling people they've got no food, no money, no nothing. And yet, well, yeah. And so it's in a bit of a shit state at the minute. And I'm getting blamed for everything because the Mystery Angels didn't have a go at me. They were saying that they love me, they love you.
I think I've played them all now.
Tell me and you were dead honest. And the only ones that were attacking you was Nita's little mob that actually she took to one side. Yeah, Nita's mob. Little assholes. So I've kicked them out of Mystery Angels. I hope you don't mind. But every single one of them who had to go at who done stuff, I've kicked them out of Mystery Angels. I'm sorry.
What?
In Mystery Angels, you don't attack each other. And anyone starts on you, I've got your back. And anyone starts at you, they're gone in a heartbeat. And you know I don't do that very lightly. So they're gobsmacked. But they're in Nita's world as well, and I couldn't believe it. And they said, Chip, Nita told us what's going on, like, you're manipulated by this, that, and the other.
This is going to be interesting. Isn't it? Emerald Flower, I don't think Lizzie made any of these voice clips. These are voice clips of messages from Chip and other creators. Okay, New Zealand Mysteries, I definitely will. Sharon, can you play anything of Lizzie? Oh yeah, I did. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, Emre. I don't know who. No, not between me and. Oh, there you go. Chase has answered. Sorry, I'm behind the chat because I was watching that. Really? There was a mod that tried to harm herself recently. Are you serious, Elizabeth? That's not okay. That's what some of these. This is what I've been saying for weeks. So Emery Chasers answered, no, not between me and Chip. I didn't record anything. Who? Oh, Jesus. I'm so confused. Rhonda Moon says she was saying Chip was lying about her mother and her health. Who was saying that, Rhonda? Lizzie? Oh, thank you, Twitty C, for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Yeah, Chase didn't record any of this. They were sent to him. And obviously, Chase doesn't need to be concentrating on this shit right now because he's got to worry about himself and getting well. Who was Griffey talking to on that call? Hang on. I'll replay this one.
Okay, let's just stop right here because I can't spend my days listening to 500 one-minute messages. So let me just say this then. I quit YouTube. Stella quits YouTube. So feel free to go and tell anybody and everybody whatever you feel like about us. We know we did things the right way. And we also know we never had a bad thing to say about you. So there, we quit YouTube.
Oh, God. They're between Chip, AB, Chip, and other creators. And Ray Chris, I'm thinking, oh my God. Is Chase still in? We need a little bit more clarification here, Ray, because I don't know whether she's referring to Chris McDonough or not. But I will say I've heard from several people. Oh, God. Fairy dust stories, they are all one-sided at the minute. Because as we know, Chip is very limited in her literacy. So instead of typing, she has to do voice messages. So if you put that into perspective, someone will type her a message and she's replying to that person. Well, I don't know whether there's going to be anything that's, I think it's just going to be 4 weeks of scandal. Very enlightening, scandalous messages about who people, a couple of people really are. And I just don't know where to go with. It's going to be a lot, guys. Yeah, Mamma Mia, it's only YouTube, but a couple of people who try to portray themselves a certain way are not that person, right? As we know, a lot of people that have tried recently to make out like they're little Miss Sweets, innocent, they're not. They're not who they're pretending to be. I don't know. In the scheme of things, I do not know why Chip booted all of Nita's people. Like, I'm just as much in the dark with some of it as you guys, but I do know some of it too. Do I think I should talk about it right now? No. It's a shitty situation. But maybe people will start seeing. I don't think it's, from what I can gather, Scott, I don't think it's information critical to Summer's case. I just think it's going to be scandalous about who's who and what's going on with each other and their dealings with each other. I don't think it's got anything much to do with, you know, the whereabouts of Summer or whether she's alive or passed or anything. I just think it's all about each other. You know, it is out of control, New Zealand mysteries. And what I know, I've known for a fair while, but not a fair while, for a little while. But it's nothing to do with Summer specifically or her safety or anything like that. So please, people, don't think that all this stuff is about, it's about the games and the bullshit that go on in the background and people being revealed for who they really are. So please don't think that one of these creators know exactly where Summer is and it's been covered up. I, honest to God, in my heart, do not feel that is the situation. I'm confused too, Gabby, but I think I'm pretty right with what I'm saying right now. It's just a shame that people have to. This is what I didn't even know this was. I knew that Nita was going to play some stuff of Lizzie's and Chase's earlier, but as I said, I had to leave because I wanted to do my live and I wouldn't have been able to fit it in before I had to go. But I know I'm good. I can say that with 1,000,000% confidence. You know, and every creator right now, in every live they do, are being monitored. Okay, so for example, over the last 3 weeks, there's been a couple of times where I've actually asked a question to my chat that, oh, I missed this. Did anybody see what happened there? Or what was said? Oh, like I think there was a word said, but I didn't get that word. And a certain person keeps sending me exactly them little clips. to clarify situations that I might have missed. And it just makes me curious. When you've never spoken a word to me in your life, guys, I'm really sorry, this chat's, and I don't know how to close it, like slow it down. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Chase. It's not about how Summer is, or it's about them all with each other. Am I correct, Chase? Can you just clarify that? If he's still in here, because the chat's on my chat, it's just gone crazy. If I put off going to the loo, I'll be sorry. You won't miss much, Suzanne. I would just like, I tried to be Miss Emerald. I love Chase. Thank you so much for saying that. It has been tough lately. We needed to hear that. For blackmail, Scott, do you think? I just don't. It's going to get... I'm correct. Thank you, Trixie. So, everyone that's in the chat, these recordings have nothing to do with Summer's safety or Summer's whereabouts or anything. And it's really ironic that I have to say that right now, after the beginning of my life was all about there being no focus on Summer and the bullshit that goes on behind the scenes. This is validating exactly what I was going on about an hour ago with these creators and how things are orchestrated and manufactured for content, okay? So I was right. And I only had to wait 15 minutes. And I've been saying this for weeks, but no one listens. I don't know what are in the rest of the recordings. I really don't, but I've got a fair idea what's coming. Exactly, Trixie. It's just all about the drama and who's real, who's not real, what's going on in the backgrounds, who is aligning with who and for what reasons, and all of that sort of shit. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound that it's shit, but in one, it's shit. Yeah, there is over 500 recordings. And no, Chase didn't record one of them. I just want people to start really, really looking at their creators and who they follow and be careful. If you make Discord calls or Facebook Messenger calls or whatever with your creators, be careful. Anything you type anywhere, Discord, Messenger, I don't give a shit where it is, be careful as a sub. We could get Chip in here. I don't think she'll come. I'm happy for anybody to come up. I hate liars and manipulators and poor little me, people. I can't do it. And that's why I don't have a lot of interaction other than supporting another creator in their chat, and who I have the gut feeling that they're there for the right reasons. I don't interact with other creators except by supporting them in their chat, because I think it's dangerous. And whether people want to realize that or not, these streets have become very, very slimy. You see through them, Paula? That's good. It's just really sad that it's come to be all about this side of things. It makes me even more angry and anxious and upset. You know, I always try to keep things so positive and let's lift each other up, and the weights are getting so heavy. They really are. You know, yesterday I wanted to come live. I really did, but it just gets you that way. Is anything I say going to mean a bloody thing with all this shit going on? I got them because they're turning on each other, guys. It's a game they play to get all your money and views. Exactly. I usually am right too, Paula. I don't know how it happens, but I just get a gut feeling. And when I ignore the gut feelings I get from certain people, whether it's in real life or on YouTube, and I ignore that feeling, I usually get burnt. Like every single time. You know how you play the little mental game in your own head about, oh, it could be this, and then the other side's like, oh no, give him a chance, you know. It's them times when I doubt my own gut feeling that you think, why didn't I listen to myself? I know you sound like you're schizophrenic, but I think if you want a drama channel, then leave true crime, because all you're doing is making people hate the ones on here that lie, record phone calls. Go somewhere else. We don't need you. Okay, Betty Jo. I just say what I think, as you do, as everyone does. Lord Tracker, hello. Oh, has Libby got a sick little one? Oh no, Libby. Can we put some hearts and prayer hands in the chat for Libby, guys? I know some of you have. Yeah, she is beautiful. We love our Libby. What? A 10-year-old? Damn virus took a 10-year-old's life yesterday. In Australia, Libby, Susan. Oh, Libby. She might need a little quilt. I've got a few little kids' quilts nearly ready to go out, guys. Yeah, I hope so too. Scott's saying she hopes she's okay too, Libby. We love you. She's only 3. I've got a 3-year-old granddaughter too. Libby and I are like distant sisters, seriously. I just love her to pieces. Oh. Local hospital is begging for blood donations for the victims of the parade incident. Is there any updates? Tiffany's left foot on injuries and things? That's so bad. How is reacting violently making the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, like, can it get any worse? You have to remember there are people, victims on here that are easily manipulated. Those are ones that don't know any better. Oh, blue sky. I try to be loving. Like, I try to say things as I see them without attacking with name calling and demanding that, you know, people in my chat have to do this. I'm just saying, guys, please be careful and look out for yourselves. Betty Jo, I don't think anybody in any chat is making a creator turn on each other, and it's not right the innocent ones get dragged into this mess. Some creators are who they are, but portray, oh gosh. But trying to be a different person for their channel. That's, and I'm just not. But yeah, Chip wants to come up and give her side of what's been released so far. I don't know if Lizzie's uploaded anymore. I don't know if we need to be thinking about it. There's so many other things going on. We are sisters from another mister. She is. Like, Libby's got a beautiful, beautiful heart as well. She loves creative things and kids and true crime, and so do I. Oh, Libby, it's pneumonia. Oh, poor little Petal. No 3-year-old should ever have to have pneumonia. Yeah, we're all praying for her, Libby. And her grandma, yes. But it seems like it's us smaller channels that get dragged because they have such high sub counts. They make you irrelevant. And that's being real. Let her come up. Let who come up, Chris? I would let anyone come up. I had pneumonia. I'm supposed to have, but I'm naughty and I don't. I'm supposed to have, because I'm in remission, I'm supposed to have the pneumonia shot and the flu shot every year. But from March to September, I do not like going to my doctor because I know as soon as I walk in, he's got them sitting in his fridge ready to whack me with them. And I haven't been sick since I haven't been having them. Oh no, she's sick too. Oh, Libby, please don't have a breakdown. We're praying for all of your family right now. Yeah, do you live close by, Libby? I'm sure I've heard your little 3-year-old on your lives a couple of times. They can't be too far away because I have heard them there. We do love you, Libby. Look at all these prayer hands and hearts. Oh no, someone said, can Chip come up? I don't think Chip's in here. Well, that's what I was wondering, Danger Zone, from gymnastics. What Gymnastics 101 was saying earlier in the chat about AB and Tiffany Marie's comments being blocked in the interview rooms chat. Hey, Griffey. Hi, Teresa Loves Life. Welcome. We've still got people coming in, which is fabulous. Thank you for everyone that's come in, and if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. He just said he supports them all, but I can't see him taking sides or outing anyone. You know, my only thoughts on Chris McDonough lately is, okay, so I love the guy. I think he's got an awesome background and respect him in Sharon, smack your bum, take care. We're going to see a rough time with flu when our overseas borders reopen. Take extra care. I know. Thank you, gymnastics. Maybe I should have the flu shot this year coming, just to be on the safe side. But it just seems every year I have the flu shot, I get really, really sick. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? All right, yeah, Chris McDonough. I don't understand. So you've got Judy Ron and you've got Police Off the Cuff and all these other similar channels that are ex-detectives, homicide detectives and stuff. And do you ever see any one of them on a channel like AB's or Tiffany Marie's? I don't understand that part of what Chris is doing. Does that make sense? Because I don't know. I don't want to sound horrible, but they're sort of, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. He's sort of downing himself a bit and his reputation by hanging in certain circles. Elizabeth Lander, I think. I think it's just creators trying to see other creators in a transparent, real light. Yeah, Grammy Lily, kids are a lot tougher than we give them credit for, aren't they? As far as quid pro quo. But have you noticed since they've stopped talking about the scam marathon, how it's come to be a different dimension of retaliation now? Is everyone seeing that? Mamma Mia, I think you're right. Like his channel, to me, it's like he's tainting his own channel by hanging with some of these people. in my opinion. Poor Libby. She didn't get it. Well, I'm not sure. Can they get it if they're pregnant? The SHOTs? Lib? Because we were unsure whether my daughter-in-law could, because she'd just given birth, like because she was breastfeeding. But I think there was a certain one, there was only one she could have out of the few that are offered in Australia. So I don't know much about the pregnancy side of it and the... Yeah, that's right, Betty Jo. You haven't really missed anything, Gabby B. Oh, you can get it? Thanks, Teresa. I wasn't sure. It is fascinating. But you can... Oh, did he go to members only? Really? I'm trying to answer what I can. So where did they come from? Did Chase not give to Lizzie? Okay, so somebody give them to Chase. And then obviously it's too much for Chase to have to deal with what he's dealing with treatment and everything else. So I think that's why he's passed them on. And I'm really sorry if I'm missing things in the chat, guys. It's just gone super fast for me. Oh, okay. Griffey's, Lizzie didn't harm me in any way. That is my voice on the recording with my name on it. I won't deny that. I can't defend Chip. I have not said her name since I left. No, you haven't. I think you've been very, very gracious. Gabby B, I think they meant Chris in the interview room turned his chat over to members only. He likes the monthly income, forcing people to be able to type a comment every 5 minutes. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to drag him in any way, shape or form. I'm just saying it just, you don't see the behavioural panel or duty on police off the cuff. There's a couple of other ex-detectives I follow as well. And they're just, to me, they're like an upper level of a creator. And I've never understood why Chris goes to a couple of channels. A couple of weeks ago, where, and I told my chat about it a couple of times, where someone was in one of Lizzie's videos and said something about me selling quilts of summer to, you know, fund my own pockets. And it was sent to me, and I was not happy. I was really, really pissed, because anyone who comes into my channel knows that I would never do that. So I approached Lizzie and the other person directly and said, this is false. Come to me first before you go putting it all over comments. And I asked them to remove the comments, which Lizzie did, and I removed a poll from my community. That's how things should be dealt with. Go directly to the source if you've got an issue and deal with it like an adult. Don't go on a 9-hour live berating someone and carrying on like a prawn to get your, 10, 20,000 views that you like to skite about. Be an adult. If you're not about the money and the views, then why do a 9-hour live about it? Yeah, I just got knocked off too, cat's eye. Like, it was only for about 3 seconds, but I did. The replay will be okay without the chat. Judy, Ron, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's true too. Like, I don't even know what I was trying to say about that, if that makes sense or not. But it's always sort of just little things I think about when I'm watching Chris McDonough, like, and I'm not backing him out because I think he's very, very clever man. I'm just saying, I'm just curious as to why he thinks it's a good idea. Well, that's exactly right. Like, I know he has his own channel and his own thing, but I just don't understand that side of it. Could you imagine Judy Ron going on AB's channel? Really? They're just a bit, they don't need to. Well, I don't think they are tight anymore, Pippi. I think they had a falling out. And I think BK's fell out with Mrs. Cher too, or whatever. I know she did, Emre. I was watching and I felt for you. That's what I was saying earlier. But all opinions are appreciated here. Oh, God. I'm trying to keep up here and read. I don't like what's going on right now, but I still refuse to see anything bad about Chip. I think you're going to find out quite a bit, Rhonda. And it is hard. It's when you feel a certain way about, someone that you've followed for months and months and months, and then you start seeing, different things. It's like you feel like you've been duped. Is Griffey still here? Emre was in Ziggy's chat the other night, Libby, and Ziggy went for her pretty hard. And I loved your super chat, Libby. Just saying. I told Nita about it earlier because I was in there when you put the super chat up on Doug's channel. And I was like, because I did a super chat first and then you did one. I thought that was hilarious. And she sits there and says, oh, I know I get a bit sensitive. Oh, I take everything to heart. Oh, just shoot me now. They seem... A lot is going to come to light, you'll see, between a few creators. That's all I can say, guys, because I don't know. Voice notes, that's what they are, Griffey says. So as the ones we've played, you can see that she's actually instead of typing, she has to voice note her answers when she's in a conversation. No, I refuse to be a minion either, Fairy Dust Diaries, and good for you. That's why I might have the odd comment in Discord every now and again, but even in my own Discord, I rarely say a lot because you just don't know whether something you say is going to be misconstrued or whatever. Oh, you were blocked from Ziggy's? You can still watch though, can't you, Griffey? Oh, because I've never been blocked yet from anybody, so I don't know how it works. Can you still watch their stuff? You just can't comment? Is that how it works when you're blocked? Yeah, I think there'll be a few ducking for cover. Let's just say that. But if you don't participate in it, you've got nothing to worry about. Do you? Yeah, but does she? Really, Josie? Just because she says she does doesn't mean she does. I know, Chris. Do you see where the beginning of my life was going with everyone failing Summer? Now you tell me, just since we've started, how much of those little voice clips and everything else had to do with actually concern and talking about Summer. Hi, Layla, love. Maybe blocked here too. You're not blocked. I wouldn't be able to see you if you're blocked. I'll just see if my hubby can pick the girls up, because it's 10 to 3. I won't be a second. Hubby's in the house, so I'm going to text him. Save me walking down there and see if he can pick the girls up from school so I don't have to. How come he's not in my contact list? Oh, here he is. I know she was Elena. That's not cool. If you're... Okay, so if I was a mod for Scott or Libby and I was not happy with, say, Fairy Dust, Danger Zone, Emerald's Flower, and they come into Libby or Scott's chat, just because I have a personal whatever thing happening with those people and I block them, I would hope Libby or Scott would kick my ass and tell me not to come back to their channel, because that is so dirty. But do you see how Tiffany Marie doesn't fear that Ziggy's going to say a word to her, because she's got Ziggy wrapped around her little finger. If Ziggy is who she says she is, then she would not let Tiffany Marie do that in her chat. But she does nothing. So I lost a lot of respect when I seen that going on. Because that's being two-faced, and you're not being true to your subscribers by allowing that to happen. And that's my opinion. Pardon. You're bang on. You're a mod, not your call. Exactly. It's not your channel. You don't do that shit. Yeah, but Josie, Ziggy's letting her do it because she's all up in love with Tiffany Marie and vice versa. It's just... Paula, I've seen her be critical of Tiffany Marie when that recorded call from Chase come out, and Ziggy was all worried whether Tiffany Marie had recorded her. She was very worried about that. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I think Tiffany's got Ziggy exactly where she wants her. Exactly, Scott. Has anyone noticed TM calming up and now AB is? Do you mean clamming up and now AB is crying, Chris? Exactly, danger zone. Some of the things she doesn't pull up are just downright disgusting. What? Oh, that was the other day, yes. I was actually in there that day. And I was actually talking to Griffey on the phone when that was happening, on a voice chat. So I know for a fact that wasn't happening. Hang on, guys. And with Chip's insinuations that Griffey was in there taking wrenches off people during that live and everything else, Emre, you have to have two-step authentication to do them things. It's not coming across like that though, May. I know you're a great supporter of Ziggy, and I try to be as well, but things are just bullshit right now, and I will say it. Absolutely, I will. Rosemary and Crime, how are you? Yeah, I agree, Helen. No, soon as Ziggy went up on panel with Doug and they sorted it out and that was all good and fine and dandy, did you not notice that Tiffany Marie went live still losing her shit about Doug and that Smiley's World thing? She was so fucking pissed off because Ziggy was up on Doug's panel. Go and watch it. See it for yourself. She was livid, but she didn't make out like she was livid with Ziggy, but she was. That's not how she thought it was going to go down. She thought Ziggy and Doug would be fighting now for weeks. It backfired because they actually sorted it out. But that's not the way Tiffany Marie wanted it to play out. It was actually quite a good live because Josh come up and it was all good. But Tiffany Marie hated it. So she went live and continued on with the abuse about Smiley World's phone call and how it's not okay. And Mary should not be going on Doug's channel. He is dangerous. Is she Mary's mother? Mary should only be hanging out with females. So freaking juvenile. It did, mate, didn't it? If you go and see when Doug's live was yesterday, because I don't know when it was yesterday afternoon my time. So I don't know when it was your time. I'm too confused with it all. But the live where Doug and Ziggy sorted the shit out about that freaking phone call, right? Tiffany Marie went live very soon after Ziggy and Doug sorted it out. And I think it was a 3-hour live or something. And she was completely off a tree demanding that Mary not go on Doug's lives anymore and more about the phone call and da-di-da-di-da, because Tiffany Marie could not stand the fact that Ziggy and Doug sorted it out. Yeah, that must have been when it was, Diana, because it's all back to front to me. Like I say, it was afternoon, but for you guys it might be like really late. I know, I say that too, and I've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I thought you already were a member, Suzanne. Thank you, though. Oh, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? But I already thought you were. Have we got 2 Suzannes? Is that my normal Suzanne? Oh, welcome to the family again, Susie. Oh, my gosh. Mary has benefit off of someone. No. Oh, what? Chase, you did not have to do that, my boy. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. But it will go into fabric for the rest of our little duck family. Thank you on behalf of everybody. Isn't he amazing? Oh, you upgraded, Suzanne. I thought you had a clone there for a moment. That's crazy. So, guys, apparently YouTube pay in between the 21st and the 26th. So soon as they do, so they paid the month previous, we're going to do the online Yeah, he is awesome. Thank you so much, Chase. Wow. We're going to do this online fabric shopping thing together for whoever wants to participate. It's not true, and it only helps divide the community. Believe that. Yeah, I'm not going to be a part of anything where Tiffany Marie divides anybody. May, you know what I'm like. I don't wish to be horrible about people, but sometimes it's just so obvious that people don't really see what's going on, and that makes me frustrated. How do you do this membership thingy? I tried with Scott H. I'm on an iPad and things went a bit wonky. I think it can be tricky on oh damn, hang on, I'll get the link for you. But Scott explained it on one of his lives about how to do it. I think you've got to go to, that's the membership link. But I think he said you've got to like come out of YouTube and actually do it. Is it Safari that Apple uses as their browser? Oh, Alan Barnett, welcome. Yeah, well, I don't know if they're actual. So being a voice clip, Alan, all I know is it's like getting a text message, but it's their voice, like a recorded. That's the only way they can do it if they have to speak it. So as you get it, it's already a recorded voice thing because that's how it's sent to somebody as such, if that makes any sense. Instead of being a type message, it's a voice message. I didn't even know you could do that, guys. I was in the car with the girls and we were going somewhere, and the eldest one, yeah, there you go, Gymnastics 101. Scott says copy and paste the membership link in the Safari browser, then it'll work. Yeah, thank you, Scott, so much. I just don't see why it's so hard to be bloody nice to each other. You know, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, the voice clip thing. Sorry, Alan, I get distracted really easy. Yeah, so the girls and I were driving somewhere, and the eldest granddaughter's, I still haven't given her phone back either, guys. You should be so proud of me. I'm being strong, and I'm not letting her have it back. Yeah, so I said, can you text Uncle Ben and ask him whatever? So she's got a phone and she starts talking to him. I said, I didn't say ring him. I said, text him. And she goes, duh, I am. And I said, well, why are you talking to it? And she said, because that's, like, I didn't even know you could do that. That's how behind the times I am lately. Oh, she did it. Welcome, Gymnastics. Great job. Welcome to the family. Video earlier, I don't understand how you had these audio recordings, or did you? Grammy Lily, I think they were sent to Chase. And I think it's too much for him with what he's dealing with right now to concentrate on. So he's just offloaded them to Lizzie. And it shouldn't be something that he has to focus on right now, because he's got treatment in the morning and everything else. Oh, BB Diamond, you do it with your job? Yeah. I know some people can do it with their car too. Like they press the little, I think my car can do it, but I wouldn't have a clue how to do it. Oh, Paula Sydney needs smokes. Still here when I get back. Oh, thanks for coming in, Paula. I hate it when I run out of cigarettes. Yeah, you're welcome to dance. Oh, awesome. Dancing ducklings. Yeah, I think it's easier to praise each other and try and support each other than you know, in the perfect world there would be none of this, would there? Yeah, Alan, I think some people want some people to be seen how they really, really are, not who they pretend to be, and how they pretend that it's all about summer when it's not. You know, it's, oh, May, it's 4 a.m. and then I'll be more human and capable of chatting. No, you're fine. I always worry that you're going to be upset with me, May, if I say something, you know, like I know you love Ziggy and everything, and I know I do, don't get me wrong, I think she's bloody hilarious at times. I'm worried about her cat, though, pooping everywhere, I must say. Dolly Vision goes live tonight. What's Dolly Vision, Lexi? Dolly Vision. I'm not in the States, so I don't know what Dolly Vision is. Oh, Gabby B, you're a good girl giving them up. I gave them up for 7 months 3 years ago, and I can't remember what happened. I don't know, that was some stressful thing happened, and in my mind a cigarette was going to just fix it, whatever it was. And Dolly Parton. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading several chats at once and getting them all mixed up. 7 months I went for. And no, I didn't miss them because I was on them Champix tablets and it was awesome because I had no cravings or anything. But then they started televising this ad on the radio and TV that said, don't give up giving up. And I read that a certain way, like I shouldn't stop giving up, like take it up again so you can keep giving it up. You know what I mean? It's really confusing. Oh, you emailed me today, Diana? Okay. I will check them. I've been bad because it's the first weekend we've had with no girls this weekend just gone in like 4 years or something. It's been forever. So I was a very good wife and didn't even come on and do a live. Hubby and I just hung out and watched the car races on Saturday. Oh, they only help you cut down, Daisy. No, I was good. I think it was day 10 I stopped altogether. Oh, no. You took them up again after you lost your husband. That's understandable. My kids hate it, though. They always, and I know they're right. I just gave my kitty a lick of my root beer float foam. You were so funny, Cat's Eye. Oh, Grammy Louie. It is an awesome machine when it's working. When it doesn't work, I get really, really, really angry. But cigarettes are so much cheaper in America than over here. I think it's like we pay $56 a pack of 40 in Australia, which is ridiculous. You think that'll help things, Alan Barnett, if each creator had all, you know, nobody had the same mods in each other's? There would be less drama and no link mobs in chat. Yeah, maybe. You could be onto something there. But yeah, I think I've given up like 5 times altogether. Oh, Suzanne. That means I've got to turn the bloody camera on. My hair is like everywhere. All right, I'm going to turn it on. And then I am going to try. I've got all the strips already cut. Jesus. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see the quilting from. Can you see it from there? It's got blurring up. So they're the borders. So what I do now, I actually love the backs. They come up really, really pretty. I love the backings because the quilting stands out heaps better on the back, doesn't it? Little love hearts everywhere. Yeah. So now I trim all that extra off and do the binding, and then I stitch the label on, and it's going in the post in the morning. Guys, it is not hard, seriously. I hope he does love it. But isn't it better to be doing lovely things for people and feeling good about yourself by being positive and wishing good for others other than being a shithead? Oh, $9.50 a pack. Oh, thank you, Sherry. What's my hazel? Yeah, I'm doing a quilt called Tea and Cake for my sister. She lives in Sydney. I think we need to do one for Scott. I can just, you know how you visualize? I can see him up there with his cup of coffee, wrapped up in his little quilt. And oh, I've got to say this, it cracks me up. Parody party. You know how you say parody party? I listen to the way Scott talks. And then 6 hours later, I'm still going, well, thank you, parody party. My hair is a freaking mess. It needs doing again, Gina Smith. Yeah, and his fireplace. So I thought instead of doing around the outsides, so this won't be here, okay? Then I stitch a binding on with the machine. I fold it over and hand stitch all the way around it, okay? I was going to do that in like a black or a dark navy, because there's a bit of black and a bit of dark navy in it, because the darker it is on the edge, it sort of frames it all. What do you all think about that idea? I can't believe they're only $10 a packet over there. 56 over here. I know, because I've been through it myself, grooming Lily, coming out of remission. It's not only the physical effects of the treatment, it's your emotional state as well. And that's why I don't think Trey should be dealing with any of these things. He needs to be just concentrating on himself, and I'm glad he's offloaded them to someone who can deal with it, whether they feel like they're worth. But I think it'll bring a lot of what's gone on in the last few weeks to light for a lot of people. You think that's a good idea, Gabby B? The darker colour? Yeah, it just seems to finish it off and frame it really good. I don't know, who do you mean? Scott's favourite colours? I hope so, Trixie. I'm sure he'll send us a little photo or something when he gets it. But I want to get it into the post as soon as we can, because with Christmas coming, the post is going to slow up again. You don't have to be arty, May, but it sounds good. I'm glad. Thanks, DB. Block would be great with him. Yes, I've been working on some like unisex kids ones to send out as well. Stella says navy, Miss Sharon. Oh, awesome, Griffey. So we can, do you know what? Miss Libby's little granddaughter, who's not well. I've got a little girl's one, like just the top, already done. Maybe we could send her one from all of us. What do you think? And then I can post it with chasers, like obviously not with it, but at the same time. Yeah, that's been happening to me a lot too, Sunny D. I think I'm subscribed to somebody and realise I haven't had any notifications, and I'll go like do a search for their channel and I'm not subbed anymore. It's happened a few times over the last couple of weeks. Oh. Oh, I love that. Your post with some of the quilts and panels she visited with new patchwork pot holders for us. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? We've got to get the younger ones into it, guys, so that it carries on. Like my eldest granddaughter's just not into it whatsoever. Oh, okay, Libby, done deal. You'll have to message me that hurt, an address, Lib. And Chase has already sent me his Trixie. Oh my God, Susan, you didn't have to do that. I've been working on one for Susan too, and I'm deliberately not. It's a little baby's heirloom quilt. I'm deliberately not sending her photos. The funny thing is she's only one state away, which is like 5 hours. She could easily drive here and kick my butt if I get too cheeky with her. But I love her. She's hilarious, and she's the biggest supporter. Oh, thanks, Susan. I'm sure Libby will be so appreciative. Like, that's the killer, guys, is bloody postage annoys me. True Crime Insanity. I've got another channel. It's only got 3 videos. I just don't know how to go forward with it because, oh, Libby, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate the fact that you're trying to take the postage off my shoulders, but it does not bother me. Like, honestly, guys. Oh. Yeah, Griffey, drop your channel link, and Libby, your channel link. True Crime Insanity, do you have a channel? I appreciate it, though. That's awesome. But I am happy to pay the postage. Like, it just annoys me that, like, even in Australia, Australia-wide post is expensive these days. Yeah, Libby's still here. Isn't she special? My little twinny. Well, we both got blonde hair. Libby's got more blonde. I've got more grey. I forgot what I was talking about. I do, but I'm still little and learning the YouTube stuff. You're fine. So it's obviously the name of your thingo. We can send people over to subscribe. If you're a good girl, Suzanne, tomorrow I might send you photos. She's always a good girl, though. It's 4 a.m. Sugar, you do need to go to sleep. Oh, that's what I was talking about. The other channel's called Down Under Crime and Quilts. And I was trying not for it to be crime related, just all about the sewing. But I had to put the crime part in there because most of the subs I have are from this channel. And we end up talking about it anyway. So I've done a couple of little lives with show and tell and how to do the hand sewing with the hexagons. But yeah, I will do more on that channel to teach people how to get into it and what to buy and what not to buy and all that sort of stuff. A bit of the lingo, because it's like anything with new words and phrases and things like that. If you're aware of it, of some of the wording, when you're learning, you know what I'm talking about, sort of thing. It comes in really handy. Oh, thanks, Griffey. You're a legend. Yeah, just send me an address, Lib, and I'll get that in the mail ASAP. Oh, Ethel's here. Hey, how are you, Ethel? Our beautiful little artist. I'm not real creative, but I want to learn how to sew. Oh, gymnastics. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Oh, that's a good idea, fairy dust for the little ones. Oh, isn't it a fox? Yeah, so don't think everything super chat wise, I put straight back in to whatever, like I haven't physically received 1 penny from YouTube yet, because apparently they paid from the 21st to the 26th. And the first month I was monetized, I didn't meet the quota because I only did $56. So that went over to the next month. So when I think it's like 300 that they're going to pay this month. So that's with your ads and everything. So we'll have that to spend on our online shopping thing. Yeah, I'm going to have to go shortly too. Hubby's going to get the kids. So it's all that dinner time stuff coming up. I don't like it. Love quilts, have several. My grandma left me. Oh, Rosy Cheeks. Welcome, Rosy Cheeks. I haven't seen you before. Bloodhounder. Hello. Geez, there's lots of people I've never seen before. Hexies. That's what I call my dog. I've got a little white fluffy Maltese. And his name's Hexy, after hexagons. His blood. Why have they got to catch Bloodhounder? Oh, Sunny D's going to bed. Good night, Sunny D and Chris. Thanks for staying up so late. Oh, you're coming as Bev Patrick. Oh, very good. Thank you. Oh my God, you have Hexies to send? Really? I have a post office box, Bloodhounder. Oh, damn, now this thing's come up. I don't know if it's on the About tab. Cat's Eye, you're going to bed too. Have a good sleep. I will be back tomorrow. You know, lots of people come across like already made hexies or fabric from deceased relatives and things like that, and they just don't know what to do with them, so they chuck them in the bin. And that's like, oh my God. That's the post office box, Bloodhounder. I can't, yeah, what have I missed? close some of her subs because she doesn't like their comments. I forget to blink, and then I get like really dry eyes, and then I get a headache from reading the chat for so long. Oh, really, fairy dust? I hope not. I don't like. Have a friend who makes keepsake teddies with old quilts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got a friend that makes dolls, and it blows my mind. Hi, Amcos. How are you? What is your email, babes? Remember, I spelled it wrong when I made that. This is really bad. With Libby being a school teacher. Libby, when I made the email, I didn't realise that so awesome. I didn't realise that awesome was supposed to have an E between the W and the S. So it's spelt wrong. That's why a lot of people get it wrong, because there should be an E in there and there's not. Hey.
Savannah told me this morning
Hang
that
on, guys. Yeah, that's fine if you want to do that.
okay. Are your earphones connected? Because I called it.
Angel trees. I've heard of those. Rosemary cheeks. Oh, there's a little thing here I made when I was in the shop. I thought next Christmas we could do these. These are pretty cute. Thanks. Are you going there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, Kate's going to pick us up.
Alrighty. Yeah, I designed it and made it for when I was in the shop and had it hanging. Oh, damn. Had it hanging on the wall as people walked in. I thought it was cute. Little wall hangings for next Christmas, guys. If I start halfway through the year, everyone should get one. Oh, thanks. It's beautiful when it's brushed, Elena. That can be really annoying though. And it's annoying in the heat, like now summer's starting. I won't have it down as much because it aggravates me. Oh, Ethel, you are so clever. How do you do that? Ethel's in 3 chats and on 1 panel. I can't. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. Because I thought today with the live, I would machine sew the binding on, and then I could just sit here stitching the binding down while I was talking to you guys. But it didn't happen that way. She is very talented, isn't she? You are very... the help you give everyone, Ethel, I take my hat off to you. Same with Griffey and Stella and Josie, Miss Justice. Like, you not only help me, you help so many other channels. And we appreciate you all. Oh, Gabby's hair's the same as mine. It's curly. I used to get it permed years ago when perms were all the happening thing. But it does dry it out heaps. I can't believe she's in 3 chats. Who else is on? We should, Gray. Oh, speak of the devil, Judy runs on. I can't believe Ziggy's not on. This is sort of her time of day. It's funny, you know, you recognise people just by their hair sometimes. Oh, I'm the same, May. I think it's just, like I was saying the other day, even with groceries, I'll write out a list, like it'll take me 3 days to do the list, and then I'll get to the supermarket and I've left the list at home, and it's just that you've received the email. Bloodhound, okay. Just hang on a second. Yep, I've got the email, Bloodhounder. That would be awesome. Thank you. Everyone always asks what's my favourite shape, and Hexie's it. I've got a few emails that have just come in, and I will get back to you as soon as I get off here, guys. And I will get as many of these quilts out in the next 2 weeks as I can before the big Christmas rush in the mail starts. Oh, mate, I've got a daughter-in-law and a daughter who are both hairdressers. And as soon as you get a bit scraggly looking, they like come and attack. Same with hubby. Hi, LC for Justice. How are you? Haven't seen you for ages. Hi, Donna Rice. How you going? I was like white when I was little, like really, really white. And my granddaughter is exactly, the little one who's 3, she's exactly the same shade I was when I was her age. Yeah, that's me, Rosemary in Crime. Dishwater blonde with grey streaks. Daisy, I won't have layers anymore because all the hairdressers here are scissor happy and just... I hate it when hairdressers don't listen to you. It's really frustrating, isn't it? I know exactly what you mean. Years ago, before, like I had older kids, you'd go to the hairdressers and you'd say you just want a couple of inches off and you'd come out with it like a bob. You used to make me so mad. Good, came to watch you tonight. Take a break from Monster channels. You're just hanging, Elsie. Do you, mate? It was funny during the pandemic. I don't know if any of you guys seen any of the videos on Facebook where women were doing their own haircuts. Oh my God, some of them were just so funny. Like really, really hilarious. Hi, Diana Warren. Yeah, Diana, people are saying that, but I've just got an email and Bloodhound just seemed really nice in the email even. I don't know what was going over at Doug's, but I just judge people on how they behave in my chat. So, but you know, I appreciate that you're trying to look out for us at the same time. Oh, Diana Warren's a new sub. I've seen you in lots of other chats though, so I feel like I already know you.
You have $5 I can borrow?
Just look at me purse in the car.
Okay, thank you.
If not, just take the So Awesome card.
Okay. Right, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will. Forget the Cabs Pro classes. Oh no. There's nothing worse than breaking your glasses. I hope you don't have to go far to get them fixed, Diana. Because I know with me it's like an hour's drive to go where we can actually get them repaired. And then if you need them to drive and you haven't got a driver, then you're in a bit of bother. Oh, okay, Bloodhounder, you're fine. Gabby B said she hasn't had a haircut for 12 months because even if you ask for a trim, no more than 2 centimetres, they cut about, yeah. I totally get that. 20 miles? Well, that's not too bad. But yeah, that's happened to me, Diana, where I've broken them and like I need them to drive and no one could drive me to get them fixed, and I just had to wait till someone was free to take me. Oh, the granddaughter wanting $5, yeah. She's gone, we've got a pool in the backyard, but it's just not the same. They've got to go to the town pool. Or the 12-year-old one can. She can go by, like she can enter the pool because she's 12, but the 9-year-old has to have an adult with her, so she can't go. Tumbling block. No, that one. This one's called Mary Gibbs. And it's basically like that all over. It's got a little medallion in the middle. And it's called the Mary Gibbs 1920 quilt. So the original lady who made the original quilt was in 1820s in America. See, I was born in the wrong country sometimes, I reckon. I had a phone for battery. It was almost on its last legs. I need a new one. Oh. It's hard getting used to a new device. But yeah, I have done one tumbling blocks. I'll bring some up for tomorrow and show you some of the finished ones I've done. I've been saying it for weeks and I always forget. But I'll do that tomorrow. Diana, I just make them for people. Yeah, for special people and our members, and just try to share. I just wish I could get them out quicker than. But yeah, they're very special. And like I like to make sure people are genuine before I would send one out, because even in person, I've had people that I felt were lovely and they've turned around and chucked them up on eBay and that sort of stuff. So, you know, I have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, well, that one I just showed you, Suzanne, I think it was like 5 months. I always take a photo when I very first, if it's a hand-pieced one, on the very first stitch, I'll take a photo of it and I'll have its own little folder, and I'll do progress photos all the way to the end. So I know when I started, when I finished, that sort of thing. It just helps you keep track of how long it does take. I know. That's happened to me too, Suzanne. I probably told you about that too. How a friend used it as a dog blanket. And I was like, wow. But, you know, then I sort of look at it like a lot of people that don't do patchwork or quilting or have ever looked into it, do they just not realise how much time and love and money goes into these things? Or do they think it's just like a Walmart type thing? I love, yeah, flower gardens are probably the most popular quilt out there. Might say my phone is for texting. It's just amazing what we do use our phones for these days. Hi, Fonda Cheeseman. How are you? Some have no idea, as it's a throwaway society. Yeah. Like anyone who knows me knows how much passion and love I have for them, like for the fabric, even before it's in a quilt. Like when a friend and I go fabric shopping, so it could be a town that's half an hour drive or an hour drive. I like being the passenger so I can go through my bag of goodies on the way home and just sit there patting it and feeling it, looking at it. Yeah, it is. It's hundreds and hundreds Grammy Luli. And I've got my mum. I'm going to order more wadding before the Christmas break too. And now that the son and daughter-in-law have bought a caravan, they've put in an order for caravan quilts that stay in the caravan for each kid and mum and dad. So that's 4 more. And I thought that was a good idea, actually. No, hubby still, like after all these years, Rosemary and Crime, he thinks because I have a shop full of fabric here in my studio that you don't need any more. But it's the color most of the time. You just need that one shade. And he doesn't understand that you don't have that one shade. He just thinks, he just doesn't get it. You'd think after all these years he'd get it though. But yeah, it's a big, it definitely becomes an addiction, the fabric. Oh, there's been some beautiful peacock ones, Daisy. But is that one of them panels that has the metallic fleck all over it? Because I can't do the metallic ones. I don't know what it is. I just can't stand that metallic-y. I don't know what you call it. Embossing, is it? It's not really embossing. I don't know what it is, but I just don't like metallic looks. I love Kafbasat, yes. My favourites are Tilda, Chula Pink, Calf, French Generals. A new range just come out of French Generals. You need to have a look at them. Oh my God. You totally get it? Yeah. No metallic in panel. Well, that's good then, Daisy. I don't know what it is. I've just never, ever liked the look or the feel of it. Yeah, they are. They're very, very special. But it's good therapy too, guys. It really does. You have a bucket load of Chula. Holy moly, Bloodhounder. That stuff is an investment. I was only talking about Chula the other day. And people just go nuts for Chula Pink fabric. Hey, Susie Razor. Good vibes. Yes, we've got good vibes. We've had a few little serious bits of Savo, but we've moved on. Oh, I can't believe a buttload of Chula. Have you got the ones with... This is a work in progress, guys. This is Chula Pink. The faces. Do you have any of that, Bloodhounder? See the ones with the little faces? I just love her. And she does animals, like here's the snails. There's all sorts. Trying to find some of the other animals. Yeah. She's really, really artistic. Yeah, I've got to finish it, Susie. I'll show you the back. So as you go around, you take the paper. Oh, jeez. We've got to sort this camera out. So as you go around, see how I've only got the outside papers still in there? So as you surround, you remove the papers, and that's how you end up with the back like that. Yeah, but I do need to finish that one. Oh, good idea, Daisy. There's so many templates. Like I have books and templates, and it's just endless. Shelley Fisher. Do I sell the quilts? Not usually, Shelley. I just make them for people. Susie Race. That's just who I am. I like making people super happy, and I don't like getting all, oh, Bev Patrick, change your name again. You sent a pic on Instagram. Oh, cool. I'll show everybody. I've got to get off here because I've been on here for like 3.5 hours and have to go and get dinner organised and stuff. I'm going to get Chase's quilt finished this evening after tea and get it posted in the morning, and I will send you guys pics of the parcel at the post office. And then I'll come live to show you guys that it's on its way. And I've already got the address to send it to. Is an angel quilt, is that what I think it is? Like for a deceased baby? No, I haven't, Rosemary, if that's what you mean. I know there's a couple of associations in Australia that do that. I probably could do it. You like the Chula Pink fabrics? They're awesome. Yeah, we do have the best chat. Every creator says they do, but I know I do. And I really appreciate that we don't have any fighting and stuff. Hang on, I've got to grab this. See, that's proof. And I've still got the granddaughter's phone. Because it's an iPhone noise. Oh, that's good, because my heart was like, I know when I thought you meant for like preterm babies that didn't make it and things like that. I know it's an awesome cause and stuff, but I don't know whether I could. It'd be a mess. Like if someone was in that situation and said, "Can you do this?" Like I would do it, 100%. I would do it. But how sad would it be, like making it? Yeah, and yes, and I will say we do have the best chat. Please check email. Yep, I've seen your email, Libby. I will definitely get back to you as soon as I get off here. Oh, thank you, Diana Warren. I appreciate that you're going to come back. You know, I have anxiety every single time before I come on live that no one is ever going to come in here and I'm just going to be all on my own. But my biggest news today to come live was to tell you guys I fixed the sewing machine all by my own, all by myself. I was so excited. But I'm still going to let the serviceman come tomorrow and just give it a once over before Christmas and be proactive rather than reactive. Yeah, Jenny, you can never have enough fabric. And I think he does get it. He just pretends like, you don't need any more fabric. You know what men are like. They're just... And I'll say, well, you don't need any more tools. Oh, have you, Susan? You guys, you should see some of Susan's work. She knits these awesome blankets. I know, Daisy, I was so proud of myself. Even hubby was really shocked. He come up here the next morning. He said, oh, do you want me to have a look at it? Like he was doing me a big favour. And I'm like, no, I'm good, I think. And he's like, what do you mean you're good? Do you want me to look at it or not? And I said, no, I'm good. I fixed it. And he was like, really? He was so shocked. And yeah, I did it. Because I get a real bee in my bonnet if things don't do what they're supposed to do, you know, or I can't mentally work things out. I've got to just keep going and going and going. The only thing I never, ever learned how to master was when I first started using YouTube as a tool. My adult kids had a PS, I don't know, it was one of the very first PlayStations that come out, and there was something wrong with that. So I YouTubed it and pulled the whole thing to pieces because I was so determined to fix this PS, whatever it was, and the thing never ever worked again. Have you made memories of a loved one? Yes. And I do, like, although they've been waiting a while. My brother-in-law had his 50th last year, and I've got photos and everything to do him a 50th quilt. And I try not to put like heaps of lace, you know, like bridal quilts. People will bring me like bits of people's old wedding dresses and stuff, and that just freaks me out. Like, I don't want to wreck other people's things, or, you know, really, really sentimental things I'll get really nervous about. Yeah, I've heard about these places too, Gabby. They do an awesome job. It's something that a lot of people just don't even think about. But I might start thinking about that as well. Because, like, I could do 3 or 4 at a time, couldn't I, to donate to the angel babies. You curse at your sewing machine. Oh, that freaking overlocker. It's the hardest thing on earth to thread up, isn't it? Overlockers. Yeah, I fixed it straight to the garbage bin, Susie Razor. The kids to this day do not let me live that one down. Oh, just YouTube it, they say, about everything. YouTube fixes everything. Anyway, guys, I better go and make hubby some afternoon tea if he hasn't already fed himself. Yeah, I should, Suzanne, shouldn't I? That's the word I was looking for earlier. You know, I always say I just like making them for people, but it's the rewarding side of it, of that feeling to give. That's what makes me really, really happy. And a lot of people don't even think like that in this day and age, that it's just about the take side of things. And that's what I struggle with, that people are so on the take with everything that they forget about what it feels like to feel rewarded for being a good human. Daisy hates her overlocker with a passion. It does, Susan. It's a feeling like you can't explain, isn't it? I think I've always loved that feeling. And I would rather have that any day than, you know, I'm lucky that I have a husband that works, and we're not rich or anything like that. But even if I was dirt poor, I would still want to help others, even if I had nothing. You know? But people just don't think that way a lot of the times these days. And it's sad. She didn't teach me to use it. Oh, Bev. Your hand soap, it's just as good. And believe it or not, sometimes it's quicker. Yeah, Grammy Lily, but why don't young ones, I don't know. They just don't, I tried to instill it, like my kids are awesome with helping others out and all that sort of stuff, and the girls are too. But you don't see it like you used to see it when you were a kid, do you? Oh, Rosemary and Crime. That's a gorgeous little name too, Braxton. Braxton Joel, guys. Yeah, people don't think with their hearts anymore. Like, a lot of people don't. Even in my circle of people, a lot of them don't think like that. And it's funny, the older you get, well, I know the older I've got, the smaller my circles become, because you get to really, you know, especially in our situation, raising the girls, we don't fit into a lot of friends as peer groups anymore because, you know, we're virtually parents again. We're not empty nesters, so we don't fit in their circles. So that was really sad to realise that people were like that. But that's okay. But anyway, thanks so much, guys, for sticking around as long as you have. 3.5 hours. And I will be back definitely tomorrow with Chase's quilt in the mail, photos. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes to get there, won't it? But thank you, mods, and thank you everyone who's come in and shared your time with me. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Oh my God, a guardian angel. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Shelley. I'll talk to you all again very soon. Have a good sleep, people who are now going to bed. See you tomorrow. Bye.